Somewhere deep down I feel like I have seen it all before, like same old demons crawling out and knocking at my door. Can someone tell me why this lesson seems to be so hard to learn? Until we fall down to the ground, our fingers they get burned. I keep on making same mistakes, driving downhill with no brakes. Pour me one more glass and I try to hide my shakes. Tell me why with wounded soul the heart seems to grow so cold, and never seem to find a place that I could call my home. Pray for an angel to watch over my shoulder, to protect me from my mind that keeps lying, keeps trying to crush and throw me under a boulder. I'm praying for an angel, guide me as I grow older, to protect me from my mind that keeps lying. Just trust my heart and never let it falter. It's a little bit cold here this morning. Okay, let's get started. Okay, once again the day got away. This is the bedroom. As I told you before, that these two walls are already painted, so we're able to move some stuff from those walls. This is where the wardrobe is going to be, so we put a paint coat on there. It doesn't really matter too much, but there's going to be parts of the wardrobe that the back of it is going to be exposed to the wall, so it'd be nicer to be white rather than anything else. And this is undercoat, ready for then the blue that we chose, finally, I think. And Natalie's office got the white ivory coat on the walls. And same thing here, the wardrobe has a kind of a little undercoat behind it, and this wall is going to be then kind of yellowish color coming onto it, so the base coat is there, so that's all ready to go. And the kitchen, as promised to show you earlier on, so here's the basic structure of the kitchen is basically done. This is where the oven will be, that's where the bar will be, this is where the sink is going to be, this is where the dishwasher is going to be, this is where the cooker is going to be. That socket needs to be moved a little bit lower. Changes in plans, and there's another shelf up here. And some of them are going to be cupboards, and some of them are going to be drawers, which again I'm going to make myself. So that's where we are today. Good start to the week. Early morning in Bunny. Car is frozen, trailer is packed, ready to head to the house. Tuesday. No, Monday. Getting days mixed up. Black and white, worlds divided, no one standing in the line, and everybody has to pick a side. I grind away through the days, working for a better pay, be a pawn in someone else's game. And then we wonder why we don't feel like we belong. This morning here in the personal Decoterie. And here's Natalie's office, which we painted last night. Or yesterday. With the ivory white. This wall is not the ivory, this wall is just normal base coat white, because it's going to be painted with a different color. Ah, looking nice. I'm on the floor again. We've had kind of two issues sorted out with one change. Originally this unit was to be 4 little shelves, but then we realized that most of the bottles for cleaning, like Domestos or bleach bottles and spray bottles, that kind of, they are taller than these shelves are. So we thought it would be a good idea to have one bigger here with just like a door. But then also we had a problem with, see, this is 10 centimeters deep, and putting the sink and the tap here, most of them are like between 5 and 7 centimeters, the maximum they can be. So I kind of need to drill a hole below to kind of meet the hole above, and the hole below need to be bigger than the hole above. So the drill wouldn't fit here anyway. On its own, I could have got, you know, different kind of drill or something. There would have been another solution to this, but because we also need one larger drawer or cupboard in this unit, this kind of solved the problem. We're just going to cut this shelf out. I'm going to build a door to it eventually when everything is sorted, and yeah, and then it's going to just drill up from below. I've got 2 different drill bits, and these kind of bits, one of them is bigger, one of them is smaller, and they're going to meet in the middle, and it should all work just fine. Fingers crossed. Okay, a little bit of disjointed day again, hard to film, but we'll keep you up to date anyway. So today I did the holes for where the sink is going to be and where the tap is going to be. It's going to be there, but I'm going to take it off for when we put the micro cement in here. I fixed a little bit of the below this grey bit here, below the shower base, but I'm going to put another layer on it, probably not tomorrow but on Wednesday, and then after that, when we put the micro cement, there's going to be micro cement there as well, which is going to be waterproof micro cement, so it should be all waterproof, whole shower unit, one piece, waterproof. And the floor is ready. I needed to take some tiles off the floor. There's several layers then, but the top layer, because tomorrow we're going to level the floor, so that's going to happen tomorrow, and I clean the room, so it's kind of good to go for that tomorrow. Looking forward to getting that done, because that's then one step closer, because then we're ready to put the tiles on the floor. The micro cement is on the way, should arrive partially tomorrow, and then rest of it probably in the next few days. But hopefully we get to do with the micro cement on the walls of the bathroom this weekend. I will talk to you more about the micro cement later on, because that's completely another kettle of fish. Right, what else? The Grange is moving nicely. The fire's burning nicely. The kitchen is in some sort of shape. Good start to the week, I would say. Right. And now we have to go and return some stuff to Brico Depot, and also buy some more paints so we can continue painting on Thursday. So yep, here we go. Just put this product on the floor, which is for sticking better the leveling stuff tomorrow. We belong, at least the pain feels like our own. But I hear the call of the land, here is where we make our stand, build a home with our bare own hands. Bread and croissant run in Pontiva. It's a nice little place. No, it's not that little. Praying for an angel to watch over my shoulder, to protect me from my mind that keeps lying, keeps trying. Glorious sunset here. Very frosty morning. All the fields are covered in frost. Steamy. Today we have a big crew again. Christian's back, Roma's here, me and Jean-Pierre obviously, and Christian's doing the last of the electricity. There's a little few bobs that had to be adjusted, and then there was a little bit that has to be done in the bathroom. Micro cement is arriving today in Blanny, so we'll probably bring it here tomorrow or the day after. We're going to do it this weekend in the bathroom, so that should be bathroom walls finished. And then after Christian's finished here, he's going to go into the Grange and in the attic and set up lights and sockets in there. Moving fast today. Okay, when the stove was installed, there was we thought we needed 2 holes. There was 2 holes here already, so we kind of left the other one open and then cut a little hole in the black hole. But we didn't actually need it. The both pipes go through the bottom hole. So it's time to fill this. You can see there's a tube inside there. So I cut a little bit of plasterboard, a little bit of cellular concrete, beton cellulaire. And I'm just gonna stick it in there, and Bob's your uncle. There it is. Let it dry. Tomorrow, quick sanding. All of this wall will be anyway covered with the tile adhesive. We really like the texture of it. So you won't even see that it's there, but even before that, I'm gonna make it as smooth as possible so that, you know, it looks good. Next I have to tackle that one. I need some wood, I think. Anyway, that's that done. Okay, I've been sanding the kitchen, so all the little joints sanded, so that by the time we get to the tile adhesive, I'm going to render it with, it's going to be as easy and smooth as possible. It is kind of hard. You know, I've been doing a lot of sanding so far in this project, and you know, I'm kind of used to it at this point. But this point, we need to have the hoover attached to the sander all the time, so that has to be, that tube is, you drag that with you all the time, as well as the sander. And this stuff, this render for the, or the adhesive for the beton cellular concrete is very grainy, and it's like, as soon as you put the sander on, it feels like somebody's throwing little tiny pebbles at you all the time. So yeah, it has its challenges, but we're getting there. I've still a little bit to do here, the bottom, inside the bottom shelf, and some of the top parts. I have to try to get them with something else, and then just hold that side of it beside the stove, but I have to be a little bit more careful with that side because of the stove, obviously. The rest of it is done. Oh yeah, other updates. There's a socket here for cooker. It was too high. We lowered it. Christian did it. I filled the hole. And tomorrow I'll sand it and put a bit more mud on it. It'll be good. As you saw that earlier on, I filled that hole. And in the bathroom, so there's going to be a mirror here, and we need the electric cable to be reachable to the mirror because it has a light and it has a kind of anti-fog feature in it, so it needs electricity. So that's done. I just need to fill that. So I've already started filling it, but I need to fill it a bit more, a little bit tonight, and then probably tomorrow a tiny bit, and then hopefully sand it, and then it's ready to go. Put a light here for the shower. It's nice. It's the same kind of light that we have in the kitchen. We really like those little spots. They're kind of practical, small, do the job. Then the micro cement stuff started arriving. So we have a box full of different kind of jars and bottles and canisters And we've got powder in these buckets. And there's still one more delivered to come, which I think is probably arrived into Kallio by now. And bring that over here tomorrow. So hopefully we get to do this in the walls of the bathroom during the weekend. That'd be awesome. That would put us in a position that by the end of the weekend, if we get that done, this is ready for the last fit out, and that's it. Obviously tile floor, but that's going to be quick. Yeah. And you know, toilet and shower are kind of vital for living in a house. And like the bedrooms are kind of, you know, the last bit of paint is going to go on probably on Thursday. Hopefully we get it all done. Then it's just the floors, and then I can start working on the wardrobes. And the kitchen, like it's, you know, the structure is done. All it needs is the countertops and the bar. And then we render it, which is probably going to be a couple of days job. And then a bit of sanding, which is probably going to be a day's job. And then painting, which is probably going to be a couple of days job. So like the kitchen again, and the plumbing, which is that'll be a Jean-Pierre special. So the kitchen is like, it's, I hate to put time limits on anything because things come up, but like, I mean, it should be done in a couple of weeks, completely like ready. Then it's only the floor, and that's, you know, once we get going, then what we're left with is this living room and the pantry. The pantry obviously has the issue with the humidity and a little bit of mold on the black also. We have to really wait and see what happens when it dries out. But the living room, where we have done pretty much nothing so far except electricity and the wall, which behind has the sliding door system for the pantry. But this one is all we need to do is we need to obviously a little bit more sanding on the ceiling. But it's not like the sanding of the other ceilings in this project, because they were sanded to kind of keep at least some of the wood exposed. Whereas here it's just sanded enough that the paint can stick, because this is going to be painted white. This is a living room. It gets more afternoon sun than anything else, so you know, it's better that it's got a light color ceiling. It'd be brighter. But then we start working on this room, and that's going to be interesting as well. Again, we're going to go with the tile adhesive on the walls, and we have been talking about, because the cellular concrete beton cellulaire Cyprex has been working out so well for us in other places, that we're thinking of putting here a bookshelf and here a bookshelf from cellular concrete. I know it's a bit of a permanent feature, but at the same time, you know, when it comes to the time that you want to get rid of it, it's probably time for a reshape of this room. And we talked about possibly doing a TV stand with it as well. So that's like, we're getting somewhere. We're like really getting somewhere now, and it's like, you kind of ticking off things off the list that are kind of like been there for a long time, and now it's just, you know, 1 week, you tick, 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 and a lot is done. And then the other side is the Grange, which is like, I really wasn't expecting to even, I was expecting that to be something that we work on well after we're moved in here and, you know, this part is done. But it's coming along so fast. Like the basic structure of it is going to be up probably in a couple of weeks. The electricity is going in there now, so all the light switches and sockets. So stairs are only a few days away. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. That's quite amazing. Anyway, that's Tuesday. Back to sanding. There we go. The crooked part of the floor is leveled with the existing part. We are ready. Well, once it's dry, we're ready for tiles on this floor. And micro cement for the walls. Glorious moon. It's been a heavy one this time, the full moon. What a start to the year, huh? Have you been feeling it? It's funny when you become aware of kind of the energies of the moon and how they affect you. You kind of start to see it in other people as well. I'm praying for an angel to guide me as I grow older, to protect me from my mind that keeps lying. Just trust my heart and never let it falter. Right, I'm doing the last coat on the bathroom ceiling, which made me think a hard thing to do is paint white on white. I'm trying to see where you've already painted and where you haven't. It's kind of difficult, especially when you're in a less than ideal lighting situations, which we are here right now. I have requested for work lights. I have a feeling they won't be granted for me until after the work is finished. That's the way it goes. You gotta just feel it, you know, like a Jedi.
Oh, mais je suis chez vous là-haut. Oui, c'est bon. Nickel, impeccable. Bon, tu vas ranger ton matos. Ouais, voilà, tout bon.
Praying for an angel to watch over my shoulder, to protect me from my mind that keeps lying, keeps trying to crush and throw me under a boulder. I'm praying for This is where the insulation is going to arrive, and it's going to go in there through the hole into the other little dark part of the attic, because these are above the living areas. This below me is just the Grange. But yeah, this is going to be a big space to play with. Wow. It's going to be cool. It's yellow. I know it looks a bit patchy right now, but when it comes to painting, a lot of skinny coats is better than a couple of thick coats. Yeah? Especially when you do a color like this, it'll even out eventually very, very nicely. It'll be more even and less weird textures in it if you do it. Several light coats. Guide me as I grow older, to protect me from my mind that keeps lying. This morning we're having a little bit of a slower start because we had to do some business in Macon. But we're on our way. Just trust my heart, I never let it falter. I'm praying for Okay, I'm stuck on the floor again with the very strange looking walls behind me. So this is the waterproofing for the micro cement. When you have the waterproofing, you don't need the primer. But the sections that don't have waterproofing, we need to put a primer, which is just a kind of a texture thing that the micro cement can then grip onto. So I'm gonna get this done today, and tomorrow we start the micro cement. Also, the attic above us is now completely clean. Ventilation system had a bit of a problem yesterday. There was a lot of condensation in the lines. So we have reset it completely, reinstalled it completely. Jean-Pierre did an amazing job on it, and it's rocking now. It's an interesting system. It kind of detects the humidity in the house and then kicks in and out depending on how much humidity is in the house. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm just rolling away here. I know some of you gotta say that it looks lovely the way it is. No, it's not. But it's all prepped for micro cement. This is waterproofing stuff, and this is just normal primer. The waterproofing stuff was really only for the shower, but we decided to put it on the sink as well, just to be on the safe side. So yeah, that's been my work today. And the ventilation system is working. Woo-hoo. Okay, it's early in the morning, 7 something. I just came down here to break the water for the ice from the water for the neighbor's horses. It's kind of cool looking here, isn't it? Can't really see much, but it's foggy and it's icy fog. And we're on our way to the house soon. I watch a cloud of starlings dancing on horizon. That is a sign, my darling, of the change of the season. As the summer fades, leaving only memories. The sun rises late, the trees paint their leaves. Good morning. It's an early morning here. Early Saturday morning, and today is kind of a well, for us it's a big day. We do cellular concrete today, so we're looking forward to doing that. But before that, I need to load some more sheets of the car. Sheets of particle board. Only 10 this time, not too bad. Test batch of micro cement. Here is where we belong. We stay for the winter till the summer comes along. We drink a cup of coffee in the autumn morning sun. This is where we feel at home.